establishment. They just put that stuff together so that they can hide.
So they can have an excuse to collect on
right.
people's, to take advantage of
people. Steal people's vehicles legally. And look who's back. She is brand new and washed out. And look at this window. It's not busted no more. Alright, I'm going to show y'all the inside. They completely renewed everything.
How long has it been on? When did this happen?
I don't know. And the screwdriver that they used to get in the car is still in the car. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all the inside. They completely renewed everything that was broken. Look at that. Do y'all see that? Just gonna get in here so that you can see what I see. And we have a completely new key ignition because they gutted our baby. Look at that. Completely new. And everything in here looks super clean. Looks super clean. I mean, they did that. Look at this car, y'all. One thing I cannot stand about this place is the greed and the corruption. And the fact that you can walk outside your door and see that somebody practically stole something that belonged to you over a fucking rule.
Hello, I was calling to find out if a car was recently towed, my vehicle.
You have your license plate number?
Yes.
I can get it for you. I don't have it.
I have it.
Can you hold for a second?
If you're paying cash, it's $278.28. If you're paying with a card, only Visa or MasterCard are accepted, and it'll be $286.62 due to the 3% fee. And the card will be in your name if you're going to pay with a card.
So, proof that I paid for it is not enough or sufficient? So what's to stop you guys from doing this again and again and again until I get it?
Well, it's not us, we get called.
So we just stepped outside and found out our car is gone after not having it for an entire month because somebody broke into it and tried to steal it. And now, after we got it only 24 hours since we got it back, after waiting an entire month, we come outside to find that the car is completely gone. Like, it's nowhere to be found. Now, we're calling this parking lot, this towing company, and they're telling us that they took the car because the registration was expired. She just paid to get the registration renewed once we found out that it had expired, because we just got this car and we thought it was going to be we thought it was going to be an entire year. But it turns out in Florida you have to do it every 6 months.
Well, after 6 months, I think, then you can do it for a year.
So
I didn't know.
Which we didn't know because we're new here, but so I guess y'all gonna follow us to get our car back from this towing place.
Before she completely, like, there was in the time.
Okay, you wanna you wanna open it up? We got the keys. Go fast. Look at this place. Look at where they got her. As you guys can see, the place was pretty janky when we got in there, and I myself personally saw how desperate they were to just tow anybody's car for any particular reason. And the reason why our car got towed really isn't important, because I think it's just something that any normal person might experience. But at the end of the day, the way it happened is more so the point of the story, and just how people really don't give grace these days. And you can tell it's really just to line their own pockets and put money in their own pockets. I mean, just look at this place. It's completely and totally disgusting. And I definitely felt unsafe going into the establishment. And correction, I can't even call it an establishment. It's more like a trap house with an LLC attached to it, if that. I mean, when we came in there, like, he locked the doors behind us, he locked the gate behind us and everything. Like, I really didn't feel comfortable filming that part, but I just never want to be in this situation again. And it's really unfortunate, and the reason why I think so is because there's a lot of people already struggling day to day, and when they have to experience stuff like this over a minor thing that really in reality can be fixed as soon as, you know, you find out that maybe you missed a step or something and it's not hurting anybody, I don't see why people don't receive grace for that in today's society. That being said, our car is back. We thought the car was stolen, and it was stolen from us by some scammy ass tow company. But thank God it wasn't. It was a car that we could get back immediately. So we're about to get some food, and we haven't eaten all day because, yeah, it's hella hot in here. We haven't eaten all day. So of course, my hope was that a towing company had took it. So, you know, I mean, that way we could get it. So thank God it wasn't something worse, that they came back and tried to really like steal the car a second time. We don't know who broke into the car the first time. And this time we were afraid that they came back for a second time to steal the car again. But no, this time it was actually a towing company. And this happened in less than 24 hours of us finally getting the new refurbished car back. New windows, new ignition, everything, as you can see. I hate it when people touch my car. Like, I hate it when people touch a car, especially that just got redone and renewed. Towing people, they don't care about your car the same way you care about it. And that's the most annoying thing. And it's like you have to be literally emotionally attached from all this stuff that you purchased just so it doesn't drive you crazy when something happens to it. But the good news is we got the car back. I pray I never have to do another video like this again. We're going to make sure that we're on top of everything with this vehicle. And now the next step is to just get out of this area. You know, let's boycott corrupt cities. Let's boycott corrupt America. Because at this point, it's getting out of hand. But we're about to go get some food and finally start the day so we can get some work done.
Yeah, we're starting our day very late because what was our time? Our schedule?
Yeah, we were supposed to be up 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
We were up.
We were up, but we were supposed to be working from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and working on our business. And it's 2:10 p.m. now. This is taking up the entire day. Y'all saw we had to take a lift over here. We had to wait in the heat. That's footage of what it looked like when we walked into this towing company's office. I was scared to even walk in there. I had my pepper spray on deck.
I didn't want to touch anything. It's always dirty up in there. You could tell when a place is not professional too by the way it looks and how it's not kept. And it was a little like tiny chair for somebody to sit down. I would never sit in that chair. God only knows what's been sitting in that chair.
What they've been doing in that chair.
What they've been doing in that chair.
You'll see the footage of everything of once we went in there, how gross and nasty it looked, how greedy those people are. That's not a real establishment. They just put that stuff together so that they can hide.
So they can have an excuse to collect on people's, to take advantage of people.
Steal people's vehicles legally and then completely upcharge them just so they can make a couple extra bucks whenever they employees need some money, because that's how they're going about it. At the end of the day, I hope I never have to see them ever again. I hope I never have to see be associated with another towing company ever again.
Unless it's because I requested. That's different, But
period.
Yeah.
So you'll see it for yourself how disgusting these places be looking. And I may have some old footage of the first time that we went inside of this the same towing company, a different office. Every time you come in there, it's just a bad vibe, and it just makes.
It was the same guy though.
Same dude both times.
That's why he had his head down, because he don't want to be on camera, but you must, because you're still working for him.
Thank you for staying tuned with me on this day, and y'all gonna have to click back in with me so that you can see more stuff that be happening like this on a day-to-day and get more lovely advice from me. But I'm just letting you guys in on some of the crazy stuff that's been happening the past month or so, and it just seems like I keep waking up and something is happening. Maybe it's for you guys to see. Maybe it's really not for me. Maybe it's for y'all. Maybe
it's footage.
It's footage, and maybe you guys are going through something similar. So I would just tell you, I know what it's like to just wake up to somebody taking something that you worked so hard for. It's extremely discouraging. That's why I'm totally really against stuff like this, and I don't know why it's legal. But these are the ups and downs that we have to deal with in this life. And I just want you guys to know, if you're dealing with something similar, just remember that this too will pass, that we often have to go through these interruptions because on the other side is something better. And I know it doesn't feel like that right now. I know it sounds cheesy. I know you may not be trying to hear that. But look, this isn't the first time you've been through it, and it may not be the last. So you need to just continue. Ooh, the brakes didn't feel like they was breaking. You need to continue to
we can
just
go, right?
Yeah. Continue to just think positively. Don't allow your emotions to get the best of you when you're in situations like this. Because that's when you'll go overboard. You'll start cussing people out. You start taking stuff too far. and now you ended up in a situation that you can't get out of. Don't let your emotions overcome you in a time like this. That's what they want. That's what people like this want. They want you to be upset.
That's
they
what
want
the
you
enemy
to be
want.
angry. They want you to be irritated. They want you to curse them out and go back and forth, and now your whole day is ruined, your whole month, your whole week. And the best way to handle it is to have to just be calm, cool, and collected. Right? To know that something has, because for this to have happened, something good must be on the other side. That's how I choose to believe it. That's what I choose to believe in. Most of the time, there is something good on the other side. So, you guys just continue to stay encouraged. Just know that we all going through it, y'all. And I know what it's like. So, y'all comment below your stories about the time your car was towed. I know y'all got some stories. I did my best to not say anything to do, because why? I what's the point? I'm not gonna curse dude out. I'm not gonna go toe to toe with the man. They know what they're doing. They know the type of greedy and corrupt business that they got. But yeah, y'all comment below if y'all like this story and any stories that you have of times when your car was towed and what it did to you, man. But other than that, y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay blessed and be out. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and leave a comment below.